We have an update on Sasha Banks and Naomi's WWE status. Another AEW talent's contract has expired, and a title match has been added to tonight's AEW Blood and Guts. It's all in the wrestling news right now. What's going on with Sasha Banks and Naomi?
The long and short of it is that nobody knows, and that it may have possibly been a shoot that's turned into a work that's turned into a shoot that's turned into a work, or it could be a work that's turned into a shoot that's turned into a work that's turned into a shoot. So, we conflicting reports.
You're starting to talk like a late night Hulk Hogan tweet.
Yeah. We love HH.
Now, we heard from Raj Giri from Wrestling Inc., and he had said that Sasha Banks had been released from WWE. PW Insider have said, for those who continue to ask, as of this morning, Sasha Banks and Naomi remain listed on the active WWE roster internally. There's been no change to their status made internally since they walked out on Raw several weeks ago, and neither have been officially released. So, Raj Giri did a statement about this, because what he said was also corroborated by WrestleVotes.
Yeah.
And so he's turned back and said, here's what I know about Sasha Banks. She was released on June the 10th, and it comes from Erica Schreiber, the VP of Business and Legal Affairs for Talent Relations. As for why WWE has not said anything or removed her, the rumor is that the leadership is trying to smooth things over, which I can imagine, and this is something else that Raj Giri goes into, with everything else going on in that company at the moment. Like, you don't need any more bad press on top of everything else.
It's a bit odd that they'd still be listed internally, but I guess, if they are trying to smooth things over and they don't want it to be as definite as it seems, then I think that it's something where, they might try and factor them into something moving forward and always have the option there, but eventually there is going to come a point, right, where that's it. Like, eventually somebody's going to want to go to another company or move into another sphere of entertainment, and then you'll have your answer. But I still don't know, I still don't know. I've got a feeling we'll see them both back.
Do you think so?
At the same time, I could easily see them both just wandering off.
Yeah, doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Well, Sasha Banks was hanging out with Lady Lucha and Samurai Del Sol the other week. There was a nice photo shoot where Sasha was showing off a bit of a new look as well. Naomi yesterday sent out a lovely tweet to John Cena after his 20th anniversary celebration. She said, "You're the best. Thank you for all the encouragement and feedback you've given me through the years and for the best tours ever. I'm only mad I missed you this time. There's always this amazing energy shift whenever you're in the building." That's Naomi, and she sent that lovely message to John Cena just afterwards. So, I mean, Naomi's obviously got family ties within WWE, which might bring her back.
As I said, I can feel like both are going to come back to some degree. Maybe not quite to the full-time degree we thought. It could be that I don't know. It's kind of pointless to speculate right now, isn't it? It's all just sort of ooh. So I guess we'll see. We've had another hit to the Dark Order this morning, haven't we, Sam? Yeah, quite sort of out of nowhere, isn't it? But we had Alan 5 Angels. AEW, his contract expired, so it was confirmed by Brian Alvarez on Wrestling Observer Live. He's expected to work on a per-appearance deal, and he's already set up an email address for promoters looking to book him, and he tweeted out yesterday, excited for what's next. Now, this doesn't mean, obviously, he's going to disappear. They've said they're going to book him on a per-appearance deal, but it will free him up to move around and go wherever he wants to go. So it could be that we see Alan Angels pop up in another major company. It could be that he just travels around picking up experience. And I don't know, I've said this for a little while now, but it feels very much like AEW is in a way sort of returning to the territory system in how talents move through the company. In that, somebody comes in for a period of time and then it's like, all right, go on, come back in a bit. And then, they bring somebody else in. Okay, go on, come back in a bit. And I think that, the proof's going to be in whether they do come back. But it certainly feels like we are seeing this kind of cyclical thing where actually it's better for the independents in a way, because it means names from companies like AEW are making the rounds and then going back, boosting their name and then making the rounds again. Yeah, and I don't mind that, actually. Yeah, no, I
think
quite
that's
like
good
it.
I think everybody gains from that.
Yeah.
I think, I'd love to see a time where WWE probably does a bit more of that, where you can see, certain talent popping up in other places and doing other things. I know WWE has some relationships with some other promotions, like we saw Ilya Dragunov popping up in Progress not too long ago, and Charlie Dempsey was part of the Super Strong Style 16 from NXT UK, so they have dabbled in a bit of that. Maybe let's see a bit more of it on the American side of things as well, potentially. But sending our best to Alan Five Angels, who hopefully will be very, very busy. Ric Flair's last match is on the horizon. That takes place July 31st. Are you not ready to leave the memories alone?
I'm just not ready to see it. I genuinely, I watched that promo where he just starts effing and blinding and getting up and slapping his chest and stuff. I do not know what we're all walking into here. I have no idea.
Should be interesting.
We should
have a better term.
We should live react to it.
Do you know what? A few people have asked for all that, and I think we may end up doing it. But we still don't know who Ric Flair is facing.
No.
But they are bulking up the card around it. So we had confirmed last night 2 former WWE stars are set to compete, which possibly might be for the very first time. They may have done it in MLW. They may have crossed paths there. I'm not sure. Killer Cross with Scarlett Bordeaux facing Davey Boy Smith Jr.
Ooh,
it's a nice.
That should be a nice hard-hitting affair.
Yeah, hard-hitting and or soft-spoken. Also on that show, we'll see the Impact World title defended, Josh Alexander facing Jacob Fatu. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be
good.
Be
a fun fight. Knockouts champion Jordan Grace defending against Deanna Purrazzo and Rachel Ellering.
Should also be a fantastic match.
Fun one. The Wolves getting back together to take on the Motor City Machine Guns as well.
Oh.
They're putting some stuff on here.
Yeah.
And then, of course, whatever shape Ric Flair's last match takes. Leave the memories alone.
Can you imagine if it's like a 3-hour gauntlet of just everybody he's ever had a major feud with?
Oh my gosh. Buddy Rogers, get out of here. Fight for the Nature Boy title. What was Buddy Rogers? Did he took the name off?
He took the name off some... Oh, there was
another...
It was
Nature Boy Buddy Rogers, I think. We'll say that.
Flair took it off Rogers, but I'm sure Rogers took it off somebody else.
Oh, no. A Nature Boy gauntlet. Buddy Landell. I know it wasn't Buddy Landell. Don't you come at me. Don't you sass me. Now, we'll end on some news for Blood and Guts tonight. What do you think about the name Blood and Guts?
I like it because it's right on the tin and I like blood in my wrestling. Not all the time, but I enjoy me some bloody wrestling. I do.
I enjoy me some bloody wrestling.
I really do.
I don't know whether it's I haven't vibed with the name.
It's a little bit
personally.
It's I don't know. It's a little bit kind of radical, but at the same time, it's it's right on the tin. It's Ron Seal.
Ron Seal.
AEW Ron Seal.
Do you remember Ron Seal where he had like the man made of?
And he just always at the end of every advert.
Look at the Ron Seal advert today and think of us. We have a title match happening on Blood and Guts tonight because Stokely Hathaway said Jade Cargill will face anybody tonight, and they went, all right, open challenge, and it's been answered, I love this, by OVW Women's Champion Layla Gray.
Yeah.
Come on, Layla.
Kidding.
Love Layla. She was on Rampage back in March. I think she did... She
was
did
like a little
SmackDown
stint in,
as well.
Yeah, was it SmackDown for like a week or two?
She did Kat Cardoza. She faced Raquel Gonzalez.
Yeah.
In a match there. But yeah, I like Layla Gray. We do a big fan of what OVW is all about. Hi, Brian Kennison, how you doing? I know he watches. Nice to see you, friend. I'm a big fan of what they're all about as well. So all the best to you. Also tonight, obviously, as well as the main event, we have Orange Cassidy taking on Ethan Page. Dan Lambert did the thing on Twitter where he went, Orange Cassidy's a rubbish wrestler. Ethan Page will prove it. So they're having a match tonight.
I'm looking forward to seeing Ethan Page get annoyingly frustrated with Orange Cassidy throughout the whole bout. This is going to be...
I don't know whether anybody can still label Orange Cassidy a rubbish wrestler after his match against Will Ospreay.
Yeah, it was just a little bit fantastic, wasn't
brilliant.
It? Yeah, just a smidge.
The main call is a lot of people. There's people that still say, "Oh, just take your pockets out. Take your hands out your pockets." When
that's
you
the whole point.
But that's part of the shtick.
Yeah,
we built to that, you know.
Maybe like I don't know, like having Captain Hook without the hook hand. It just doesn't. It's an integral part of the gimmick.
Be like Edward Scissorhands without scissors for hands. You just call
Can you
him
imagine?
Edward Hands.
It's just ooh. What
are you doing with hands?
Some like theremin music while Tim Burton's just like.
Just cutting a hedge with like trimmers. What you doing, Edward Hand?
The exact same film, beat for beat, but he's got normal hands.
Hey, that edge
He's
is
just
very
trying to cut hair like. Watch it working.
Mom, stop him! He's cutting his own hair. He's done a lovely job. We'll have the Blood and Guts match tonight as well. Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, Matt Menard, Angelo Parker, Daniel Garcia and Jake Hager versus the interim AEW World Champion Jon Moxley, Wheeler Yuta, Santana Ortiz, Eddie Kingston and his old Chikara nemesis, newest member of the Blackpool Combat Club, Claudio Castagnoli. Can we have a little discussion very quickly before we go on Castagnoli's uppercut swing for knee?
Just
good,
it doesn't need any words.
Good,
just look at it. Just look at it.
I love his new music. Excellent work by Mikey Ruckus.
How could he have possibly gotten in better shape? That's the bigger question. I was like, how do you look more in shape? You already looked the most in shape. This is... I'm so happy he's in AEW.
Yeah. Have a lovely night tonight. Everybody, please be safe. Please be safe.
Remember, though, the blood is in the name, so keep it coming.
Enjoy your Ron Seal match tonight. More news throughout the day at cultaholic.com.
Maybe if you coat yourself in Ron Seal, you can't bleed. Oh, my God.
That'll work.
Yeah. And you can knock on yourself and you'll go... Right.
Love you, bye.
Tatty bye.
Does what it says on the tin. Da, 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 da.